everybody. Welcome to another episode of World Beats, television that celebrates music's power to move the world. I'm Vanessa Tomasino. Andalucía in southern Spain gave us the word duende to describe music that moves both body and soul. De la Terra is a Vancouver group who has tapped into this dark magnetic energy, which springs up from the earth through the soles of your feet. Their current album of Mediterranean-style rumba flamenco is called Power and Passion. Today's Spotlight unveils some of Duende's mystery when De La Terra guitarist and founder Towle joins me a little later in the show. Great players are not only a font of inspiration, they hold the keys to unlocking the mysteries of music. Already at the age of 12, Vancouver guitarist Towle was emulating the masters like Aldo Meola and Paco de Lucia. As his obsession with the acoustic guitar grew, the instrument began to give up its secrets, enabling Doug to delve further into its melodic, rhythmic, and percussive possibilities. Now with his band De La Terra, Doug has found a wonderful vehicle for both his compositions and musicianship as he continues to explore the power and passion of the acoustic guitar. Towle and his guitar share a place in today's Spotlight. Welcome to World Beats.
Thank you.
It's great to see you.
Great to be here.
Now tell me, being in Vancouver, because you grew up here, right?
Mm-hmm.
How did you get all the influence for the acoustic guitars and flamenco rhythms?
Oh, geez. Listening to a lot of CDs, just going out and buying as much different stuff as I could find, really. And there's a lot of artists that come through town, so you get to see a lot of different stuff. Growing up, I used to go down and see all these great guitar players that would come into town that came once and never again. And I was fortunate enough to actually show up to the gig and see them.
And were your parents supportive with you? Like, did they take you on the... encourage you to go to the shows?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, most of the time I couldn't drag them to it, but I always had friends to take me along. But yeah, I had very supportive parents with that.
And do you travel now, or do you feel the need to go to certain places just to hear what the sounds are like say Spain, which has...
Not as much as I would like.
Yeah.
I would love to travel more. I've spent some time over in Europe and Asia and things like that. And of course, any excursion anywhere will lend itself, and you'll pick up influences from that culture. But yeah, I'm hoping to do more of it.
Oh, I hear you. I love traveling, and here I am. So tell me about the guitar. I know I only play the piano, and I've seen people, like I was watching you play right now. What is the hardest thing about playing a guitar? Because it looks like it's very fast.
It can be. Well, the hardest thing is actually not necessarily playing fast, but playing musically, playing melodically. That's always the battle, is fighting between the technician and playing at blazing lightning fast speeds, but still keeping it musical and interesting. It's a constant struggle and a constant battle for anybody who's doing it.
And how long does it take a person to learn? Not to get to the level where you are at, but for those of us who want a hope to play, how long do you think it would take me to grab a guitar and start copying some of your moves?
Well, that's such a tough question. Everybody picks it up at different speeds. I've had students that I teach that pick it up within a couple of years, and some that are still struggling 4, 5, 6 years later. I've been playing for 25 years and I'm still learning.
Oh, it's never going to happen for me. It's going to take me like 1,000 years to learn how to play guitar. Tell me about your album. I know you're working on your album. What is it, a compilation? Is it your own work, or is it music that you've heard, other songs that have already been created?
It's all original. It's all stuff that I've written. I'm working right now with a friend of mine, and we're trying a few interesting cover tunes. Just to throw one on the album. Not quite sure which one's going to make it yet, so I can't really say what we're going to do, but we're trying a bunch of different neat stuff and see what happens. But primarily, it's all original music that I've created in my little hovel of a studio.
Right on, and I know we have a clip from Caliente. Can you tell us a little bit? And I know you're going to start performing as well, so if you can tell us a little bit about the song. Well,
the song is just Caliente, meaning hot, is just a very lively, bouncy, kind of exciting tune.
Okay.
It's a very simple tune. It gives me a chance to really kind of kick back and just play.
Yeah. Oh, I like Caliente. I like everything that's Caliente. So, okay, if you just then we're ready to listen in. Here's Towle live in studio and on stage with De La Terra and Caliente. My goal is to go see you live. That's my big goal for the week. I'm going to go see you perform or something.
Well,
you are
you can.
great. And thank you so much for being here.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yes, no, it's fabulous. We'll see you again. All the members of De La Terra are accomplished educators. If you're itching to improve your guitar, bass, or drum skills, contact them for lessons at www.delaterra.ca. Next, World Beats attempts to keep airborne through 2 flights of Fancy. Back in a bit with Stereo Total and the Africelt sound system.